I remember my friend Sonia. Sonia had always felt like an outsider in her family because her parents wanted a boy after 10 girl children, and her parents never seemed to show her the love and affection she craved. As a result, she developed a deep fear of rejection that affected her relationships with others. They had blamed Sonia for all their misfortune and said a boy would have brought better luck. Sonia carried that guilt for many years and struggled to form close connections with people. And whenever she felt like someone was pulling away from her, it will trigger her fear of rejection and remind her of how she was such bad luck. This pattern continued in her relationships, where she would often find herself attracted to emotionally unavailable partners who would ultimately reject her. One day, Sonia decided she had had enough. She knew that she needed to confront her fear of rejection. She prayed to God and started working on herself. She started reading books and therapy and praying, where she learned to identify the root of her fear and work through her past experiences of rejection. She understood that fear was ruling her life and was certainly going to destroy her. She also began to cultivate self-love and self-acceptance. Sonia realized that she had been seeking validation from others because she didn't feel worthy of love and acceptance on her own. She started practicing self-care and self-compassion and practicing what love truly means by giving her time and love to others, and slowly but surely her self-esteem began to improve. As Sonia started to heal, she also started to attract healthier relationships into her life. She learned to set boundaries and to recognize red flags early on. She also began to attract people who respected and valued her for who she was without any need for her to change. Sonia's journey was not easy. She had to overcome her fear of rejection and had found true self-love and acceptance. She no longer needed validation from others to feel good about herself. Sonia was living a life free from the constraints of her past, and she was grateful for every step of the journey that had brought her to where she was. Are you a Sonia? Were you rejected by your parents and didn't receive the physical affection and emotional warmth you needed to feel loved and valued? Were you frequently criticized or belittled by people who made you feel you couldn't do anything right and made you develop a self-image of negativity? Were your loved ones disinterested in your life as a child? Did the activities signal rejection to you as a child and made you feel unimportant and insignificant? Do you feel you are loved only when you meet certain expectations or perform in a certain way and feel rejected when you fall short of those expectations? Do you lack emotional support or validation from people? Were you frequently compared to your siblings or other people, which makes you feel like you are not good enough and may experience feelings of rejection? Were you raped as a woman or a man? Did someone break trust? Do you feel like you can be better than you are now? It's time to act like Sonia. It's time to do something positive now about your present to create that preferred future. Right.